For more debates, updates, and bonus content, sign up at thebigconversation.show. It is obviously an evangelistic religion, AJ. Do you have a problem with that? I mean, is that a downside of Christianity, or is it just part and parcel of what the religion is, in a sense? You know,
I have so much fun when evangelists come to my door. I just love it. Do you want to start with the Greek or the Hebrew? I think Christians ought to evangelize because Christians are commanded to do so. The Great Commission in Matthew is go make disciples. Well, you can translate it all the Gentiles and let the Jews off the hook. But that original mission to the Jews never got abrogated, right? That's still there. And while Paul is out dealing with his Gentile audience, Peter takes his role as the apostle to the Jews. So that's still out there. But it's a matter of not should you evangelize. If you want to, by all means do so. But how do you do it? And how do you do it with respect for your fellow Jew or your fellow Hindu or Muslim or whoever? And you do it not by telling the other person what's wrong with that person's religion. You do it by telling the person what's right with your religion, right? So I say to my students, if you want to evangelize, you first have to know why you are a Christian and why that means something to you. And if the answer is simply because this is how I was raised or because I got social justice, that's not going to carry. Got that anyway.
I mean, to a Jewish person who does convert, say, to Christianity, and then goes on to say, now I feel like I'm a fulfilled Jew, that I do know the Messiah has come. Do you find that patronizing, arrogant, or do you say, well, hey, that's your way of looking at it?
I find it an unfortunate term because it's going to code negatively to most Jews who hear it. And anything that demeans one particular group or sounds like it demeans a particular group, I don't think is a helpful way of expressing somebody else's religion. So if you say, I had an emptiness and now I feel fulfilled, which is a personal experience, which rings true to that individual, that's terrific. That's different from making a universalizing claim that this is the fulfillment of Judaism.
And what's your, because I don't get the sense that you're a great fan of, for instance, Giles, the Messianic Jewish sort of movement as such. You don't particularly have a burden to see Jewish people accept Jesus as the Messiah. Would that be fair to say, Giles?
It'd be correct. I'm very nervous of, and wouldn't myself be any part of a sort of mission to the Jews. You know, I think. By the way, I think the Jewish people have a particular relationship with God, which is there in the Bible, and I think God knows what He's doing with the relationship with the Jewish people, and He doesn't need my help. Okay, so and there is a distinction between the distinction running throughout the Bible between the relationship of God and the Jews and the relationship of God and the Gentiles. I'm a Gentile, but I am very nervous of, but not least, let's just name it. I'm very nervous of the Christian mission to the Jews because of the history of anti-Semitism with which Christianity has been bound up. I mean, just so phenomenally, forced conversions, violence for centuries. Okay, and the idea and conversion has been a part of this story of anti-Semitism. So I'm sorry that one. I mean, I know Jewish people have converted to Christianity, and that they bring a rich experience of God with them, and I celebrate that. But I will be no part of trying to convert Jews to Christianity.
But there's nothing stopping you from bearing witness, right?
No.
So,
I mean,
right. So it's not a conversionary effort. So I tell my students, listen, don't set up a separate mission to Jews. It's just in terms of cost benefit analysis, you can invest your time better elsewhere because most Jews aren't going to pay attention. But if you want to witness to Jews, do so by how you act, right? And if that works, that's terrific. But if you follow your Old Testament or even your New Testament, Jews are still under covenant. That covenant was never abrogated. Yeah. And if you want to make Jesus the final judge, which is kind of how he functions in the New Testament in certain passages, then that's up to him. And he gets to determine who's saved and who's damned. That's not your job.
AJ, I have enough problem witnessing to the people of South London. Okay, so this is I'll just chew off as much as I can manage, So I'm not going to go into the whole idea of the conversion of the Jewish people. There's so much rubbish been talked about when there are those people who believe that only if you convert the Jews to Christianity, only then the Messiah will come again, and all of that sort of stuff. I just don't go there. I have enough here in South London to sort out without worrying about that.
Well, it sounds almost, AJ, in this particular conversation that you're more keen for Giles to wear his faith on his sleeve when it comes to Christianity than almost he is in the Jewish.
I'm not keen about conversionary issues, but I am also not keen on telling Christians that they should not bear witness to their faith.
Sure.
Because I don't think you sacrifice the particulars of your own religion on the altar of interfaith sensitivity. Which is one of the things I appreciate about Giles' book. He's a Christian, you can tell.
I am.
He doesn't hide it.
Yeah. No, I am. Yeah.